Hi friends, it's Miss B from the Brand New 100 Library, and I'm making another video of story time for the kids who can't come into the library at this time. Guess what? Neither can I. So I brought my guitar, Norman, with me, and I have butterscotch. We're ready to go with some songs and books and rhymes. First, we need to start by saying hello, hello, hello. Can you say hello back to me? Great. Hello, hello, it's time to gather near. Hello, hello, I'm happy you are here. Hello, hello, and how do you do? Hello, hello, I'm glad to be with you. Easy enough. It is nice to see you again. Now, we have to make sure we have all our parts that we need for story time. So, did you bring something for looking at pictures? Got your eyes? Did you bring something for listening to stories? Got your ears? Did you bring something for talking and talking and singing? Your mouth? Did you bring your brain for thinking? Did you bring your shoulders to hold up that head? Did you bring knees for bending and toes for dancing? We're going to put it all together. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good job. All right, well, we're going to get started today with some stories that are all about getting sick. Now, those were just pretend coughs and pretend sneezes, but everybody gets sick sometimes, and everybody gets sick in different ways. Some people get sick with sneezes and sniffles. Some people get sick with coughs or fevers, but everybody who has been sick, you have someone who loves you, who takes care of you, and helps you get better. This book is called Bob, Not Bob. It's a strange title. This is by Liz Garten Scanlon, Audrey Vernick, and pictures by Matthew Cordell. And we are reading this today because thanks to Disney Hyperion Publishers. Now I'm going to read this book as though I'm sick. I'm going to pretend that I have a cold in my nose. I like pretending, but it's going to make me sound pretty silly, just like this little guy sounds silly when he's sick. This is Bob, and you need to read it as though you have the worst cold ever. Little Louie wasn't all that little. It wasn't like he needed his mom every minute of the day. Usually, achoo! But when little Louie got sick, he felt littler than usual. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Like maybe he needed his mom and she should check on him kind of often, every 3 minutes or so. Today, little Louie's nose was clogged. His ears crackled, and his brain felt full. He didn't know of what, but mostly his nose. It was disgusting. Little Louie didn't want to color or watch TV. He didn't want to shoot baskets with wadded up tissues. All he wanted, besides maybe some hot chocolate, was his mother. Bob, called little Louie with his weird, all wrong, stuffed up voice. So his dog Bob came running and slobbering. No, I want my Bob, not Bob. Bob, Bob, Bob. Bob didn't know what to say to that. Little Louie's mother came to his bedroom door. Why all the yelling, Pumpkin? Asked Mom. Little Louie let out a sad, I don't feel well and my nose is clogged moan. Oh! Can you let out a moan like that? Pretend you're not feeling well? Oh! Okay, sweetie, said his mom. Let's see. Didn't matter what she was going to say. All little Louie wanted was his mom. But she had to go get his sister from the bus. The next day, little Louie was even sicker. His lips chapped and his eyes gunked. And as for his nose, you can't even imagine. So he just lay there getting hot and sweaty, which when he said it sounded like hot and smetty. Who's hot and smetty? Asked his sister. No, not smetty, smetty and hot, said Louie in his not very right stuffed up voice. His sister Tessa didn't know who Smetty was, or Hot either. But Mom would understand. Bob, called little Louie, and his dog Bob came slobbering along. No, not Bob! Bob! Bob, not Bob! Tessa looked at him like he was cuckoo. So did Bob. Little Louie was starting to feel kind of cuckoo, and nothing seemed to help. I don't want my medicine. I don't want a bubble bath, and I don't want a nap. Translation: I don't want my medicine. I don't want a bubble bath, and I don't want a nap. I just want my Bob. He's not really calling Bob, is he? He's calling his mom. But Bob came running and slobbering. No, 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 no. Bob, not Bob. Little Louie was all mixed up. So was Bob. So was Mom. She dropped the laundry. She kicked off her shoes. She climbed in next to little Louie and pulled the blankets up high. She held him close. Oh, Louie, she said. Oh, Bob. Bob came running in and slobbering. He jumped up on the bed with them, and they lay there all afternoon, cozy as can be. And even though little Louie wasn't all that little, he didn't need his mother every minute of the day, but it was still awfully nice to have her there. And Bob, too. Little by little, Louie got better. His nose unclogged, his ears uncrackled, and when he yelled, Bob, it's because he actually wanted his dog Bob. Bob came running and jumping and slobbering. And even though little Louie didn't actually need his mom every minute of the day, he thought it was awfully nice of her when she came running too. Did you call me? Achoo! Uh-oh. I think his mom is going to get sick too. That's okay. Little Louie and Tessa and Bob will be there to help take care of her, just like she took care of little Louie. I have a song I wanted to share. It's about being sick. And when I sing it, I have to sing it as though I have the worst stuffed up nose ever. So I'm going to sound a little funny, but it's just pretend for today. Remember, this is Norman, my guitar, and I'm going to use Norman to help play this song. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I can't smell a thing. I can't even tell if my dinner tastes yucky or yummy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I can't smell a thing. And I have to bring packs of tissues wherever I go. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. Can you sing that part with me and pretend like you have a stuffed up nose? I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I can't taste my food. Not even chicken soup. I might as well be eating broccoli. Can you do this part with me? I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. My nose is so sore, but I blow it some more. It feels like I'm rubbing it on concrete. Ugh. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. My voice sounds so funny, so I'll drink tea and honey until I'm back to sounding like me. Let's do it together. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. My nose keeps on dripping, so I keep on sniffing and try to keep all my germs on me. Last time. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. I don't like when my nose is all stuffy. Nice job. Now, we said in that song that we try to keep all our germs to ourselves. Germs are the teeny tiny little invisible bugs that can make us sick. And we do sometimes share them by accident if we sneeze or cough and those germs get out in the air. So we try to keep all those germs away from people. And if you're going to blow your nose, you do it with a tissue. You throw the tissue away, and then you wash your hands. So you keep those germs away from other people. Now, we're going to read about when dinosaurs don't feel good and get a cold. This is How Do Dinosaurs Get Well Soon by Jane Yolen, illustrated by Mark Teague, and published by a division of Scholastic. What if a dinosaur catches the flu? Does he whimper and whine in between each achoo? Does he drop dirty tissues all over the floor? Ugh. Does he fling all his medicine out of the door? Yikes. Does he flip off his covers with tooth and with tail? Does he dump out his juice and get sick in a pail? Does a dinosaur wail? Oh, like little Louie. What if a dinosaur goes to the dock? Does he drag all his feet till his mom is in shock? Does he hold his mouth closed when he's told to open wide? Does he scream? Is he mean? Does he run off and hide? He's hiding behind a book. Does he push back each drink, spit his pills in the sink? Does he make a big stink? Is that what you think? No. He drinks a lot of juice and he gets a lot of rest. He's good at the doctors because doctors know best. He uses a tissue on mouth and on nose. He snuggles right down underneath the bedclothes. He takes all his medicine without a fight. He closes his eyes. He whispers good night. Then Mama and Papa tiptoe out the door. Get well, little dinosaur. The end. That little dinosaur had Mama and Papa to take care of him, and so he'll get better soon too. Now, I do have another song about when you have a cold and what you might be doing. I'm going to try and do it with Norman, the guitar, but I'm really hoping you can sing it with me. I think you'll recognize the tune. So first, let's say, when you have a cold, the nose on your face goes sniff, sniff, sniff. So you can say those words, sniff, 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 or you can pretend like you're sniffing, like that, sniff, sniff, sniff. And then sometimes the tickle in your throat goes cough, 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 or you can pretend to cough, or go cough, cough, cough. And finally, when you have a cold, your mouth goes ha-choo, or it can go sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. You can do it whichever way you would like. The nose on my face goes sniff, 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 in my hands, I couldn't do what I'm supposed to do when I cough or sneeze. Do you know what I'm supposed to do when I cough or sneeze? That's right, I'm going to cover up my mouth and I'm going to use my elbow to do it. So if I were going to sing that song again, I might do it like this. The tickle on my throat goes the tickle in my throat goes when I have a cold. Same thing when you sneeze too. Can you do it with me? Then my mouth goes ha ha choo, ha ha choo, ha ha choo, and then my mouth goes ha ha choo when I have a cold. Thank you. That's a better way to cough and sneeze and keep your germs to yourself so they don't get on other people. This story, the Barnyard Song, shows what happens when one of the animals in the barnyard doesn't keep her germs to herself. This is by Rhonda Gowler Green, illustrated by Robert Bender. The Barnyard Song, and it is brought to us by Athenaeum Books, Simon & Schuster. On the farm on the hill on a blustery day, farmer was a-hummin' and storing heaps of hay. The animals were singing all their usual notes in their usual voices, in their usual throats. Buzz, buzz, mew, mew, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oink, oink, ba, ba, moo, moo, moo. Here a bray, there a bray, everywhere a bray. Gobble, gobble, quack, quack, neigh, neigh, neigh. When all of a sudden came a whisper of a sneeze. The sneeze of a bee, buzzing on the autumn breeze. Well, that sneeze spun round, and it wasn't long before the barnyard choir stopped singing their song. No buzz, no mew, no cock-a-doodle-doo, no oink, no ba, no moo, moo, moo. No here a bray, there a bray, everywhere a bray, no gobble, gobble, quack, quack, or neigh, neigh, neigh. Farmer called the doctor and the nurse came too, and the three did agree it was the barnyard flu. So for one long week, all were put to bed, and the barnyard sounds went like this instead. Buzz, chew, mew, sniff, cock-a-squackle-doo. Oink, squeal, ba, snort, moo, ha-chew. Here a snuffle, there a snuffle, everywhere a sneeze, a-chew. Gobble, screech, quack, honk, wheeze, wheeze, wheeze. Well, Farmer cooked up kettles and kettles of savory soup and served it by the bowlful to the barnyard group. From the teeny tiny bee who had started it all, to the great big horse in the big brown stall. Then early one morning came a happy humming sound. Buzz, buzz, buzzed the bee, flying round and round. Soon all the others gathered with their usual throats, and out came the richest, sweetest barnyard notes. Now, bee does buzz, and cat says mew. Rooster crows with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Pig says oink, all the piglets join in. Sheep say ba, let the song begin. Buzz, buzz, mew, mew, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oink, oink, ba, ba, moo, moo, moo. Here a bray, there a bray, everywhere a bray, bray. Gobble, gobble, quack, quack, neigh, neigh, neigh. Now, barnyard song gets sung all day till the circle of the sun sinks far away. Animals bed down, sigh, and yawn, and rest for tomorrow to sing again at dawn. The end. Did you make some animal sounds with me? Yeah? I know that you can make a lot of animal sounds. We're going to do another quick song about, well, this is a rhyme first. This is a rhyme about getting rid of those germs that can make you sick. And that's how we said germs get into your body, they can make you sick, but you can help push those germs away from you and stay healthy. We're going to do this story with 5 pretend germs. Really, for real, germs are so tiny you can't see them, but I made these pretend germs to be big. Kind of like the colors. How many are there? Do you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 nasty germs were going out to play. Along came the water, whoosh, and washed one away. So how many germs do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nasty germs trying to have some fun. Along came the soap, and one had to run. How many germs are left? 1, 2, 3. 3 nasty germs tried to make you sick, but along came the water rinse and washed it, saying you're not going to stick. How many are left? 1, 2. 2 nasty germs wanted to get into a fight, but along came a spray of water, whoosh, and washed it out of sight. How many are left? 1. 1 nasty germ thought it couldn't be seen, but you washed your hands really well, whoosh, and now you're nice and clean. No germs. 0 germs are left. I bet you do know how to wash your hands. We're going to do a little song about it. So you can pretend that you're washing right now with water. And later, you can go maybe to the bathroom sink or the kitchen sink, and you can wash your hands for real. It's good for you, and it will keep the germs away. So let's see if we can do it like this. Wash your hands together. Wash, wash, wash your hands. Keep from getting sick. Wash with water and with soap so nasty germs can't stick. So let's pretend like we're washing under the water. Wet, wet, wet your hands with water good and warm. Not just your fingers or your thumbs, go halfway up your arms. Do you know what else you have to use with water? Yep. You gotta rub and squish them with soap. Wash, wash, wash your hands. Wash them good and clean. Wash the fronts and the back. Wash in between. Get that soap going. Soap, soap, soap your hands. Watch the lather play. Rinse now in the running water. Wash the germs away. It does feel good to be nice and clean after all. Our last book we're going to do is If Beaver Had a Fever by Helen Ketterman, illustrated by Kevin O'Malley, brought to us by Marshall Cavendish Children's Publishers. Mama Bear. Yes, little bear. If you were a doctor in charge of the zoo, what would you do if the gnu got a flu? The gnu is kind of like a great big cow, little horns on top. If gnu came to my office with aches and a chill, I'd bake him a cake full of a pill. So it takes his medicine. If Chimp came to see me and his foot had a pain, I'd tell him to walk with a big candy cane. What if Deer couldn't hear? If Deer came complaining that she couldn't hear, I'd stick a big megaphone into each ear. What if Meerkat got too fat? If Meerkat came by weighing too many pounds, I'd call over Cheetah to chase him around. I think just for fun. an exercise. What if Fox had the chicken pox? If Fox came to see me all splotchy and red, I'd pull a striped sweatshirt right over her head. What if Goat had a sore throat? If Goat stopped by and her throat really ached, I'd numb it up quick with a frozen milkshake. It does sound like good medicine. Skipped a part. What if Beaver had a fever? If Beaver came over and his fever went up, I'd give him ice cream in a gigantic cup. What if Weasel had the measles? If Weasel showed up with spots and an itch, I'd tell him to roll around in the ditch. I guess the mud feels good on it. But, Mama Bear, how would you be if you were a doctor and the sick one were me? Oh, now, that would be special. Let's see. I'd puppet a story, I'd tootle a tune, I'd huff and I'd puff you a big red balloon. We'd play board games, then cuddle a while. I'd tickle your piggies to get you to smile. I'd fix all your favorites, cookies and soup, and when you got better, I'd let out a whoop. Yay! So, if my little bear's sick, there's nothing to fear. Whatever goes wrong, your Mama Bear's here. The end. You have someone who'll take care of you too. Either a mama, papa, an aunt, a grandma, an uncle, a cousin, or a nanny. All those people want to keep you healthy and safe. Remember to keep washing your hands to keep those germs away. Right now, we're going to say goodbye, and I hope to see you again soon. Can you wave goodbye? Goodbye. Let's get Norman over here.